So what's up, guys? I promised y'all a video, so here I am, right? This video is the longer version of a video that I posted on TikTok for those of you who don't know in regards to me inseminating and the top 3 keywords that I use that heighten my chances of getting pregnant, right? So those 3 keywords were BBT, ovulation, and cycle days. Obviously, you know what ovulation and cycle days are. BBT, for those of you who don't know, is called body basal temperature. And basically, studies show that our body is at a normal temperature every day. And supposedly, when we ovulate, our body temperature changes. It was important to me, although a lot of people say, well, you don't need to do all of that. You can get pregnant. Some people don't get pregnant as quick. I got pregnant on first try. I also did a lot. I don't know if this contributed, but I'm telling you again, I got pregnant on first try, so I'm giving y'all some of the things that I've done. BBT was important to me. Ovulation was also important to me because obviously you have to know when you're ovulating. Some of the things I've done to make sure that I was kind of close to my ovulation was to have a calendar. So that's where I said this come into play. This has a calendar in it for you. It has a lot of dope stuff that I'm gonna go over, but the calendar on this was dope because it already has like written BBT, ovulation, and cycle day for you to just mark down the things that you need to mark down for those days every month. And it has a 3, 6, and 12 month calendar. So however long your process takes, it's helpful. I got this, like I said, as a visual for you guys so that y'all can see an example of what I mean. So, for example, let's just have a scenario. So, my name is Kay, and my cycle comes on the 25th of every month. Let's say that, right? So, ovulation, they say ovulation happens between 13 to 15 days before your period. So, if my period comes on the 25th of each month, let's count 15 days before that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So my 15 mark would be Wednesday, right? But they say 13 to 15, right? So anywhere between 13, which is this, and 15, I could be ovulating, right? So anywhere between Wednesday and Friday, which is these 3 days, I can be ovulating. So if I was tracking my cycle, and my cycle comes on the 25th day, I know that it's possible for me to ovulate between, let's say, this date, whatever this date will be, and Friday, right? So because of that, I have a mental note. What I would start doing is between these 3 days every month, using my ovulation tracker and seeing if it correlates, right? So that's what I mean by tracking ovulation. So I would track on my ovulation kit if between these 3 days it's correlating. Now, if it's correlating, then you're good. You're doing good, right? So then you know you're a step closer to inseminating because it's like, all right, this is saying that I'm ovulating. 13 to 15 days is saying that I'm ovulating. My ovulation kit is saying that I'm ovulating, so it must be ovulating. So for me, that's what happened. So let's go back to the scenario, right? This is me. My cycle day is the 25th. 15 days before is the 10th, right? So the 10th, between the 10th and the 12th, if it works for me, I would be using my ovulation kit and it says yes. So the following month, between the 10th and the 12th, I'll be using my body basal temperature to see if it also increases. And by the third month, it's like, all right, if all of those are correlating, then I know for a fact that it's time to go. That's just for me because I want it to be on time. So for me, on that third month, my body basal temperature it was like, it's normally like at a 97. It was like a 98 point something, just being tedious. Um, my ovulation kit said that I was ovulating, and my 15-day mark was saying that I was ovulating. So what I did was say, sperm can last for at least 7 days. So let me try a trick. So what I did was, since I knew I would be ovulating between this period, I said, I'm going to buy 2 vials and inseminate during that week. So I did it on Monday, right? Which was the 8th, hypothetically speaking, right? And I did it on Monday because I knew that within these 7 days, I would supposedly be ovulating, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days sperm can last. I also bought the second valve so that I can do it again on this date because I wanted to heighten my chances, and just in case I missed it and got calculations wrong, I had at least 14 days that this process can possibly happen. So then on that Sunday, ovulating, I inserted again. So that gives me a window, a wide window of trying to catch my ovulation before my cycle. Those are the things that I think would be beneficial for you, because it leaves a wide window, and it also make you feel better about, like, my hopes is a little bit more high because it's within that 13 to 15 day mark, and so I feel like maybe this will work. I think the biggest thing is to continue to track, because it'll start making sense to you when you start seeing the same pattern, and everybody who get their cycle start noticing patterns about themselves, right, during their cycle. That's just like when you start getting cramps or your breasts start getting sore. It's like, oh, nah, I feel like my period's coming. So if you can become familiar with your body when your cycle comes, you'll start to become familiar with your body when you're ovulating. So again, guys, BBT, ovulation, and cycle, they are three things that I feel like are very important key terms for you. And if you can remember that and the things that I've said in this video, hopefully it heightens your chance. What I would also like to note is that, one, I'm not a intracervical insemination doctor, specialist, or anything of that nature. I'm just showing you what worked for me. Another thing I would like to note is that y'all should really go to the doctor, your GYN, and do a regular checkup before you start to do any of this, because a lot of times people start the process and they're like, oh, I can't get pregnant, but it's because they got PCOS or they got something that causes them to have infertility, and you won't want that to be you, because of course you don't want to spend so much money for no reason. So get your checkups done, make sure that you're doing good in that area, and before you start buying vows. Also, make sure that you take your time with the process. There's nothing to rush, especially when you're spending so much money, and just be positive. Again, I told you I would go over this book with you. The reason why I think this book is dope is because it has the sections here already written out for you. So in this area, there's also notes that you can write to yourself or to your unborn child. Like I said, it's already written out for you, the BBT, the ovulation, the cycle days, and it's a 3-month check-in to see how you are doing at that 3-month check-in. There's also one at the 6-month mark and at the 12-month mark for those who have a longer time with their process. Hopefully it happens quick for you. And there's also a note for you that I left in the bag. And I also have like an assessment to see how it's going for you and things that you can do to check in with yourself. And then thoughts and reflections. And people actually at my gender reveal and at my baby shower was able to sign my book and stuff like that. So it was very something that I could show to Kyro when he get older, but something I could keep as a keepsake for myself to show how much work I put in for my process. And this link will be in a link. This book will be in the description below as well. The link for this book will be in the description below for those who want to purchase it. And if you don't, that's fine too. I'm just thinking of ways for people who have been asking me, like, oh, I tried this process a lot and it's not working. I think that babies are awesome, so I want to wish baby dust and baby positivity on everybody. And I hope that I'm doing things that can help you, because I just feel like, yeah, I want everybody who wanted to get pregnant, because I think everybody deserves to be a parent. So yeah, there you go. I hope this helped. Let me know if it was confusing. Let me know if you have further questions. Like always, comment on this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other videos y'all want to see. For my people who watch my videos of me vlogging, I'm sorry this video is about insemination, but I wanted to put this up here for people who have been asking me questions, because I didn't do an insemination video for a while, and I see a lot of people who've been getting information about IVF and IUI, but my people who want to do intracervical insemination has been looking for information, so I'm here to give it to you. I hope this video did you well. Again, if you don't follow me on social media, follow me at the Rest of Mom on any platform. Holla at your girl.